Hello Fumi Nation, how are you? How are we? Today's episode is, it's saddening. It's about Stephen tWitch Boss, 40 years old, wonderful DJ, executive producer at Ellen, amazing dancer, father, son, husband, who passed away by suicide this week. He had gone to a hotel less than 1 mile away from his home, and he died by a self-inflicted gunshot wound. His wife alerted the police because she found that his behavior was very strange. He didn't take his car, and that for her was a red flag. And I understand, for those of you that don't live in LA, your car is your legs. You have to have your car because everything is so far away. There's no way you can go anywhere without your car. You need your car. So when he didn't take his car and he didn't show up Monday, Tuesday she went to the LAPD. But before they put anything in place, they had gotten information that he had passed away in a hotel. This was a wonderful, gentle, talented, funny, positive human being who was such a light, who, as we have seen, touched so many people's hearts. On the onslaught, it looked like he had everything. He had the beautiful children, he had a beautiful wife, and he had a wonderful career. Ellen had just wrapped up 2022, this year. He had been with Ellen from 2014, and he seemed to have everything. I knew of tWitch in 2020. I was first introduced to him during Black Lives Matter when his wife Allison had done a white privilege video. And I'm in a mixed marriage too, so we talk about this. And that was the first time that I was introduced to tWitch.
Check your privilege edition. Put a finger down if you have been called a racial slur. Put a finger down if you've been followed in a store unnecessarily. Put a finger down if someone has crossed the street to avoid passing you. Put a finger down if you've had someone clench their purse in an elevator with you. Put a finger down if you've had someone step off of an elevator to keep from riding with you. Put a finger down if you've been accused of not being able to afford something expensive. Put a finger down if you have had fear in your heart when being stopped by the police. Put a finger down if you have never been given a pass on a citation that you deserved. Put a finger down if you have been stopped or detained by police for no valid reason. Put a finger down if you have been bullied solely because of your race. Put Put a finger down if you have been denied service solely because of the color of your skin. Put a finger down if you've ever had to teach your child how not to get killed by the police. Any fingers left? That's privilege.
A lot of people will say, how could he have everything? Children, wife, career, and could have done this. But you are talking from the opposite side. You are not depressed. You are not struggling every single day, every single minute, every single hour throughout that day, and you have to get up and repeat. I have friends with depression, and it's very, very real. They struggle every day. Some days are a little better than others, but majority of the time they can't. They can barely function. We are thinking, but tWitch wasn't this way. He was this way, he just masked it. He could cover it very well, and I truly believe that because he was such a light, because he was so gentle and giving, these were all the things that he gave that he couldn't find within himself. I saw a dance video with himself and Maddox. That's his middle child. He has 2 children with Allison, and his older daughter, which he adopted, is from Allison's previous marriage. But they're all his children. And I just saw beautiful little Maddox, and my heart just went out for him. Depression is intense, and we think that if you are having depression, go and speak to somebody. But it doesn't work that way. When you're depressed, you feel very alone, and the last thing you want to do is to talk to anybody. It's so interesting because I think that he might have thought in some way, can they not see the inside of me? And it's a very isolating feeling. He had so much love. The outpouring of love from celebrities and people that he had worked with, it was quite impressive because he was very kind of sort of low-key, but everybody knew him. This is a guy who didn't necessarily go about saying, oh, I know A, B, and C. But when his passing came to light, Justin Timberlake, Jennifer Lopez, everybody, Ciara, well, the dance community is huge. And the dance community bleeds into acting because I have friends that were actors as well as dancers. That was how I found out Michael Jackson passed away before it was announced, from my actor-dancer friends. So the dance community is huge. And he was an actor, and he was so many things, and he touched so many lives. Like I said, you know, he had this amazing life on the outside. What I do want to say is, as much as that's what all of us thought, this is really dedicated to those that are suffering with depression. That I humbly say that life is tough for everybody, and it goes in and out. There are ups and downs. There are lows, and there can be lower lows. And those are the times when you really have to hold on to what really makes you happy. He was very calm because he knew what he was going to do. The calmness, in a sense, shows release. That he no longer has to carry this weight. Whatever it is, we don't know. And I'm sure that, you know, the story will continue to unravel. We now know that he left a note about his struggles and his challenges, and he must have been going through this for a very long time. And that's why we really have to be patient with others, because it takes a lot for them just to go through the simple everyday routine that we do. I don't know anybody that hasn't felt depressed once upon a time, myself included. And I think that we're just sad. We're sad because this was a wonderful, wonderful human being who showed no signs on the outside consistently throughout his career. There wasn't a hiccup of something to say, I remember when, or this, that, or the other. Nothing. We don't know behind the scenes. Perhaps Alison was really frightened because she thought something was terribly, terribly wrong. Maybe she has the answers. I think I know enough to say that it doesn't matter to me what the reason was. It's the depression. It's the depression that concerns me. It's that some people go really, really low. And I think at that time, that day, a few days before, the depression took over. He's not the only one. There are so many people suffering. And in their mind, it's very clear. It's very, very clear that this is a release for them. That now they're finally free. And I think that's what makes me sad. That it was better for him to go. He felt better and he was free to go. He left his beautiful children, his beautiful wife. And he thought it was better. He had to be in so much pain. He had to be in so much pain. And might I say, I'm so proud of you. Twitch, I'm so proud of you for as long as you did it, because you did it for a long time. To have suffered this greatly and nobody knew. I'm so sorry for that. I'm so terribly sorry that you went through all of that for this long. I'm sorry that you didn't think you could get help. That this was the way you felt deep in your soul was the way out for you. And for so many others, if only you just voice it out and say, I'm not doing good today. I really am not doing good today. You could get help. You could get help. Because you will come out the other end and there's medication. There is medication and there's therapy. For as long as you need it, there is therapy. May your beautiful soul rest in peace, Twitch. May you fly with the highest. My deepest, deepest condolences go to Alison and the children. It is so, so, so terribly sad. And this video is dedicated to everybody that is suffering from depression and feels as if they cannot get out of this. Get help, because you can get better. You can get better. It's a huge loss because of the way that Stefan passed away. It's huge. But now that he's gone, I really want to use this episode to talk about those that are suffering. So sorry. So sorry that you're suffering. Write to me and tell me. The doctor, the nurse that sent me a message, I will refer them to you. I will. All of my love, guys. I will see you sooner than later.
This city has a special morning voice. Speaks to me through an open window, masquerading as noise. 10 million people waking up, and somehow I'm the lucky guy who gets to make you a coffee cup. And if I ever forget what matters most, if I am giving up the ghost, remind me, babe, and I will do my best to recall. And if I stumble and fall, if I make a mess of it all, remind me, babe, and I will do my best to recall.